Okay, yes, welcome to today's another episode of today, and we are going to continue from where we left it from, and due to the demand of the audience or other viewers in our previous episode, in the other platforms where we've really trended, so we are going to repeat this question one more time, or rather the topic regarding ghetto. So the origin of ghetto, and also we are going to define something here, religion, because this show is all about ghetto and religion. So ghetto and religion, and when we speak of religion, we are going to be speaking of mostly revolving around Christianity. And that is, will be revolving around Christian religious education, answering a few questions here and there that are always hard to be understood within the Christian religious world. Therefore, let us break it down and we get to understand what we had prepared for today. Now, about ghetto. Hey, nani anaweza kuwa na idea what is ghetto?
Thank you so much. According to me, when I first of all look at the word religion, according to the way I perceive it, it is a place where we have a gathering of people.
Religion or ghetto?
That is ghetto.
Oh, ghetto.
Yes, ghetto.
Yeah, yes.
A place where you have a gathering of people, a group of people,
yes,
who actually they share something in common.
Oh.
Yes, like for instance, if it is smoking, that is something that they share in common.
Okay. Oh, like smoking.
Alcoholism, they share it in common.
Ah, alright.
Yes.
Lazima tu ungetaja alcohol na sigara, sawa tu. Another person.
Yes, ghetto actually originated from that is Germany. It originated from Germany. It was the first people were there. The origin of ghetto itself was a place in Germany whereby the blacksmiths were used to stay. And ghetto means actually to throw something. Ghetto, throw away or throw itself. Now, this thing that was being thrown is a metal waste, that is copper skull, something of a such. So when the Jews that were in Germany, they were confined in that place to stop them from spreading these things that they had in common. Just as my brother had said, it's a place where people are confined and they are having similar thing in common. So the Jews had their teaching about that is their religion, the kind of way, the kind of how they did that is their religious activities. So they were confined in those places whereby it was originally a place where blacksmiths used to stay. That is ghetto. That is back then in the 15th century.
Okay, that is great, eh? And for the interest of the viewers also and the listeners, we are viewed internationally and also locally here within Kenya. Try so hard to also, we are tackling ghetto, and I know there are some people outside there, and I know they know what ghetto is. They think they know, but they don't know, but they are in ghetto, and they really want to know these things. Feel free, changanya na lugha ya mtaani. Don't only speak English. We know you are learned people, so try so hard also to balance. Ghetto in Swahili. Ghetto in Swahili.
Ghetto ni ghetto.
Ghetto ni ghetto. Ghetto ni ghetto. Sawa sawa. Umesikia ghetto ni ghetto? Ghetto ni ghetto. Now, kuna watu wengi sana wanaongelea ghetto. Something small happens, you hear oh ghetto, wanasikia watu wa Dandora, sijui Gaza, base ya Gaza, hii base ya Gaza. People got influence from the Gaza movement in Jamaica, right?
Yes.
This famous musician, sijui kama alishatolewa ama bado ako ndani. One of my favorite musicians, that is who? Vibes Cartel, from the word cartel. So the word itself ina signify ghetto. See you? Anyway, so what is ghetto in simple terms? Now ghetto, the word ghetto, ghetto. It was actually brought into, let me say, existence by the Jews of German origin. Okay, so the Jews of German origin in early 15th century. So in the early 15th century, the time when they were forced to move to ghetto. They were forced to move to ghetto. Now what is ghetto? Ghetto, it is a name of a district in Venice. So it was a name of a district in Venice. And Venice was located on the island of Cannaregio. So Cannaregio, where copper slag was always disposed. And so copper remains or metal remains. It was like a dumping place for copper. I think no wonder, even this thing has been, it has been passed down, right? In the whole world, whereby if you go to different states, you'll find a place that is more of it looks dirty in a way, and whatever you find there is just dumping,
Waste products.
It is like a dumping place. That's why people think ghetto is associated with bad things, and I guess to me that's not it. I don't know.
Naona vitu zenye ziko hapo zinakaa tu hadi wa leo. Gari ilifanyika 15th century, ilikuwa ni copper slugs zinarusha huko. Ndio maana siku hizi naona bado siku hizi tuna watu mayuti tu wanatembea na magnet. Magnet yake tukabali. Copper hapo kiokota unajua ina convertiwa na kuwa load.
They call it woi.
Ingine inaitwa chemba.
Anyway, so that's it. This is the exact origin. Let me push this aside so that you can get to see clearly. Now, this is the exact origin. So the word ghetto, it means, or rather it meant to throw. So to throw. It is like a place where metal, or rather let me specify copper, slugs or copper remains were always being disposed. So they used to be thrown there. So that is it. That place name was given, or rather the name ghetto. But when the Jews were confined in the place, or rather segregated in the place, marginalized because of their kind of religion, okay? And on the imposition of the Pope during that time, they were confined at this place known as ghetto. And they are the ones who influenced this name. They changed its pronunciation because they were of more of German origin. They ended up introducing this letter H. So it is pronounced as ghetto. Now ghetto, the one which is common to the whole world. And that is why, because of this kind of, like, let me say, isolation, Jews being isolated to this area, is like confined at the area, because they had similar sort of characteristics. It's like to prevent them from spreading their religion, So they will just be confined in that kind of place so that they can be monitored very well. Sawa? That is why from there, the definition of the word ghetto emerged as well as segregation of minorities or marginalization. Sawa? So people of same kind of characters, same kind of mentality, they are put in a certain area, or they find themselves in a certain area, in a certain group, then they call themselves, this is ghetto. Like for example, ghetto ya Dandora. Dandora is a place, those who are listening to us international, it's a place here in Kenya. It is not a slum, I won't call it a slum, but it's more of like, it's a place, a very wonderful place. Welcome to Kenya. If you come to Kenya, you can go and visit there. Or maybe somebody can say, this is Kibra, call it Kibra's Ghetto. Somebody can say, hey, number 9, And then somebody can also say, oh man, Ghetto. Somebody can call the whole Eastland Ghetto. You know, these are people of Eastland. So this is Eastland Ghetto. Hey, so you find them speaking their kind of a slang that is so-called Shem in a way that is different from maybe Shem of Kibera, different Shem from the people living maybe in, let me say, Kiambu area. You see, all those places are in Kenya and mostly within the capital city of Kenya, that is Nairobi, the wonderful place to be. Welcome to Kenya. It is an amazing place. Anyway, so that's it. And those who are listening to us from Kenya, I believe Mepata, all that which you really wanted to get about Ghetto. If you didn't know, now you know. And now that you know, you must use this word very well. Now, what about religion? Because this show is all about Ghetto and religion. Now, what is religion? Of course, as you can see on the board here, religion, it is defined in very many ways, but we look at it from its original perspective. Now, its origin, it is traced from Latin word, which is a combination of two words. You know, English words, in Swahili, we call it kutohoza. And you form a word out of words which you find from maybe different language groups, and it merges to form one word that ends up meaning something else, or rather modifying the meaning of something that was being expressed in a certain language. Now, for example, the word, the language Latin, the English religion, the word religion, which is an English word traced from Latin language, which was meaning ligio or ligare. Now, ligio or ligare in English it means to connect, connect or bind. And it is a prefix meaning again. So in simple terms, the exact meaning of the word religion means to connect again, or to bind again, or to tie again. It means all those practicing religion, they are basically anticipating to be connected to something where they were initially connected to a certain kind of bond that was initially there, but due to something maybe there was what? A separation. So that is why they are really yearning so hard to be reconnected back to such kind of state which they were in. And of course, what is more important? There is no religion minus scripture. So in this show we bring you religion and scriptures. So until you find us in the next episode, here my name is Mwalimu Davis, and you'll be here. I have wonderful lecturers here, and we are going to be bringing you good things. Just don't forget to follow up, comment, and also like. And you can also get to put your viewpoint within the comment section so that we may come back to you and help anyone else outside there who really is there to understand these things better. So that is the end of today's episode. See you in the next episode.